Shalom, welcome back to lesson number 2 of Yada Yahuah, Biblical Hebrew. Learn to read Hebrew of the Scriptures and discover the name Yahuwah. We had the first lesson, we went through Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. So now we're going to start with lesson number 2, and we're gonna see a few more letters. The letters we're gonna see, we're having 4 letters in every lesson. So the first one we have, which I already shared with you a couple of them in the introduction, but now we're gonna see it in full. The first one we have is he, which is the H sound, okay, and normally it represents this sound where you see it. It's the H sound and it represents the A sound, okay, and it is pronounced always at the beginning and in the middle. Next one is Wa, which is the U sound and the O sound everywhere you see it. Third one is Zayin, which is the Z sound, a little bit different time in English, but it's Zayin. And the last one is Het, very strong, okay, very strong. It represents the A sound, but very, very strong, which is in the back of your throat. First one, which we have he, second one is wow, third one is Zayin, and the number 4th is Het. Now let's check the letters with the samples. The first one for today, which is the 5th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, is he. That's the way it is pronounced in Biblical Academic Hebrew, but it's actually ha. But here we go. Remember, whenever you see it at the beginning and in the middle of the word, you need to pronounce it. And whenever you see it, it's going to give you this sound, okay? All the time. So what do we have here? Ha-yom. Ha-yom. Ha-yom is the day. You will learn later on that ha is what we know as the article. So that's why it is the day. And what you're seeing over here, ha, which is a soft sound. You're seeing the yad, which is the E sound. We're seeing the wow, which is the U sound or the O sound. And you're seeing the mem suffix, which is the M sound. This is hayom, the day. So remember, whenever you see this, it is represented by an H in the transliteration system of Yada Yahuah, and it is only pronounced when you see it at the beginning and in the middle of the word. At the end of the word is not pronounced. The H is not pronounced at the end of the word. Let me give you one more sample. For example, we have here Dalet. You haven't seen it, but you will see it. We have wow, and we have Dalet again. So this is Dawid, because this is the sound. Dawid. And going back to the He sound, we have Haya. This is very important for you to learn because it's everywhere in the scriptures. Haya is to be, to exist. You can find that in the Strong 1961 and Dawid in the Strong 1732. Haya, check this. Soft H sound, ha, the Y sound, which is pronounced like E, ha-E, and you have the A sound, and since it is at the end, you don't pronounce the H, you only pronounce the A. Haya, which is to be or to exist. Let's move on to another biblical sample. We have here Tsa. Remember, since it is at the end, you don't pronounce the H, you only pronounce the sound of A. Tsa hayom. This is the day. Tsa hayom. This is the day. You will understand. This is very exciting. Okay. Tza in traditional Hebrew or academic Hebrew is going to tell you that it's said, but once again, this is Yada Yahuah, restored biblical Hebrew, going back to the origin of the scriptures. So we have Tza hayom. This is the day. This is the day. Next one, we have wow. Wow, which we already have spoken a lot. Remember, It is never vav, never, ever. Always is u, w or u sound. And in this course in Yada Yahuah, it is wow. And it represents the approximate sound it has is like u and sometimes o sound. Depending on the letter, is going to function as W, which is U, or regular U, or O sound. Okay, so let us see once again another example. What do we have here? Wa, which is wow. Okay, you will understand later how important this is. Wa in Hebrew is the conjunction, which is called and. Okay, when you say black and white. So here we go. We have wa ha arat. Remember that this is an article in Hebrew. That's why it is and the earth. Wa and the article, which is the, and arat is earth. And traditional Hebrew, academic Hebrew is going to tell you that it is eretz, but the is, remember, we're using Yada Yahuah. So this is why it is Waha'arat and the earth. Waha'arat is good for you to remember that it wa right now, the wow sound, it is functioning as the prefix and. It's gonna help you a lot. Remember, this is the basics, so you don't have to stress or force yourself. This is just the beginning. And you have the lesson that you can repeat it over and over. Never vav, always wow. Now, let's go back to Daily Walk with Yahuah, a guided path, lesson 2. 2 expressions to know Yahuah. Aleph, Tau, He, Aleph, Lamed, He, Yod or Yad. So we have Ata. I have colored the letters that you have already seen. The one you haven't seen yet, you will see it later on. Okay. So you have Ata Elohai. You are my Elohim. Ata Elohai. You are my Elohim. So Elohai is my Elohim. You will understand later on when we get to the possessions. Okay. Say Ata Elohim, you will understand. So Ata Elohim, you are my Elohim. The second one, it has Aleph, Nun, Yad, Aim, Bet, Dalet, Kaf, Sofit. That's why it is Ani Abadaka, Ani Abadaka, I am your servant. Ata Elohim, Ata Elohim, you are my Elohim. Ani Abadaka, I am your servant. This is the end of the lesson number 2. Remember, we are using Yada Yahuah, Biblical Hebrew. Learn to read the Hebrew of the Scriptures and discover the name of Yahuah, level 1 or 2. And if you want to get better at reading and writing, look for Yada Yahuah, Biblical Hebrew workbook. Practice for mastering the Hebrew letters and reading the Scriptures, level 1 and 2. Shalom, and I'll see you on the next lesson.